Before we dive into the latest news, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to stay up to date on the latest movie and TV news. Uh, um, as a as a longtime cinema enthusiast, I find myself questioning the necessity of yet another retelling of the Amanda Knox saga. Um, with so many books, documentaries, and films already delving into this case, it seems we've reached a point of saturation. Is there a need for another tale about Amanda Knox, you might ask? Um, uh, Apparently so asserts Hulu with their new 8-part series titled Blue Moon, now in production in Italy. This announcement has stirred controversy among the locals of Perugia, where Meredith Kercher's murder occurred back in 2007. At the age of 20, Knox and her boyfriend at the time, Rafael Solicito, were convicted for Kercher's murder 17 years ago. Um, they spent 4 years in an Italian prison before their release in 2011 due to questionable police work. And later, Knox was acquitted by Italy's Supreme Court in 2015 and has since transformed into an author and activist. The case has been extensively explored in numerous books, documentaries, movies like the debated film Stillwater, starring Matt Damon, and those closely involved with it, such as Knox herself, have consistently asserted their innocence in an 86 seconds. However, the rationale behind the recently announced Hulu series was questioned last week by Stephanie Kercher, sister of the victim, who found it hard to comprehend its purpose. To be frank, we share her sentiment. With an abundance of information already available, it's challenging to see what fresh insights this series might offer, making one wonder if it's worth the effort at all. Perugia's mayor apologizes to her constituents. The mayor of Perugia, Vittoria Ferdinandi, has apologized to her constituents for allowing the filming of the series in the city. She stated that while they could have chosen not to film in Perugia, they opted to do so to have more control over the scenes. However, not everyone in her community shared this view, leading to a public apology. The series Blue Moon plans to film 5 scenes in Perugia for an authentic feel instead of using a soundstage or another location within the country. The movie stars Grace Van Patten and will air on Hulu next year. Knox, who is now 37, is involved in the production as an executive producer. The story of this film is said to be based on the true account of how Knox was falsely accused and eventually exonerated for the murder of her roommate, Meredith Kercher, after a long struggle lasting 16 years. Rudy Gade was ultimately found guilty of the murder of Meredith Kercher and received a 30-year sentence, which he served for 16 years before being released in 2021. In addition to Patton, the movie Blue Moon features Giuseppe De Domenico as Solicito, with Sharon Horgan, John Hugenacker, and Francesco Acquaroli also appearing. Although a specific release date has not been announced yet, we anticipate that it will debut on Hulu in 2025. And on a lighter note, I guess you could say that this series is a crime against good taste. But in all seriousness, it's hard to see what new insights this series will bring to the table. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.